no heroes. It's hero begin to catch on nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Okay. Appreciate you guys waiting through that starting soon screen. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. Halfway through the week, almost at a Friday, which means the weekend is almost here. Well, that's not how it works, but I'm rounding up, giving myself a little bit of a boost through the week. But today we're just going to be discussing some more gaming news, different things happening. Tokyo Game Show is going on right now, so that's pretty nice. They're doing some later announcements tonight and this evening. Xbox is going to be having their presentation tomorrow, I believe, as well. I think Sony's either going to be the day after or sometime today. I can't 100% remember. But like I said before, hope you guys are all doing well. We're going to cover some of this gaming news before we go back to playing Dying Light the Beast, because that game is really fun. Been really enjoying it. Going to be going through that, I think, slowly but surely, and then beating that. I have no idea what we'll be playing next afterwards, but I'll let you guys know about that. Some crazy stuff going on, especially in the gaming world, like with Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony. It seems that no matter who you are, there's something happening to where the general public is not happy with you, especially with the current state that the world is in right now, which is truly unfortunate. But it's just been interesting seeing all the different game releases and products coming out besides all of that. And worst come to worst is if a new game that comes out nowadays that you don't like, there's still so many other different games that you could choose from to play instead, that you don't have to buy a game day one or even in the first week that it releases anymore, unless you're like worried about something like FOMO, which for the most part is really the kicker for a lot of people. That's really what gets a lot of people to buy a game day one or pre-order or feel like they have to have it immediately. It's getting kind of out of hand, but I don't want to lecture you guys on what to and what not to spend your money on. I just want to get straight into this gaming news and then get into Dying Light. So we're going to start off with our first article of the day. And that first article being, apparently Fortnite's new voice chat mode has resulted in thousands of bans already. Following the Lulu mode's launch, Epic has taken action against accounts violating community guidelines while in proximity chat. Unfortunate, yes. Unexpected, no. But this past weekend saw the launch of Fortnite's new Battle Royale mode. For those who are unaware, it's called Delulu, which is a take on Fortnite's familiar formula. But the catch here is that you can talk to anyone, whether you're squatted up or not. And this is thanks to the new proximity chat. Now, while this adds a nice layer of sociality to the game, it's also resulted in an increase in discrimination and harassment, which led to developer Epic Games banning thousands of accounts before the weekend even closed out. Delulu is exactly what you think it would be if you're familiar with both Fortnite and internet slang. Cutesy shorthand for delusional. This new mode sees you potentially team up and likely betray, as there can only be one winner. Anyone you see, thanks to proximity chat, as you near another player, you can form a sort of temporary group chat to strategize as you play. It seems like it could be a fabulous idea, particularly for players who tend to play solo but still want to coordinate. Unfortunately, this new feature has caused an influx of player complaints of discrimination and harassment. According to the IGN report, players on the game's subreddit have shared mixed experiences, with many discussing bigotry they face because of their accent, their age, or because they're a woman. Which, while I want to say that it is unfortunately kind of expected for this kind of stuff to happen in this day and age, just how truly it is unfortunate for people to be able to play a video game in peace. This is why a lot of like women I know who play video games don't speak in lobbies that they're in, because the moment they do, it's, oh, there's a girl in the lobby, and then someone immediately gets thirsty, and then I'm pretty sure the girl's just feeling like,
oh shit, here we go again.
Because the moment she opens her mouth, now instead of coordinating with your teammates, it's now trying to fight off people who are thirsty, talking to you and talking down to you just because you're a woman. It's really weird, man. Really, really weird. But developer Epic Games took to X on September 21st to remind players to report chat that violates community rules, stating that thousands have been banned, which of course we read earlier. Oops. That's not supposed to be playing. Let me skip that. But they even go on to say that remember to report voice chat behavior in game that violates the community rules, and this is the tweet itself. But Delulu is only available on the weekends for the moment, so your next chance to get tricked by a random will be on Friday, September 26th and Monday, September 29th. So that's our Fortnite news. I think it's interesting that they're rolling it out this way because this gives them some time to actually test it and see if it's something they want to add permanently. I wouldn't be surprised though if that people can't get their stuff together that they just remove the mode entirely if it becomes too toxic. Because great games like Marvel Rivals or even Overwatch back before it had its big downfall, League of Legends, and what would have said League was great, but League suffers from a lot of different issues, not just the community. But I guess the mobile genre as a whole has this issue, and that's toxicity. It's increasingly harder and harder to get more people to try multiplayer games, especially when you're playing with randoms, because the community can just be so weird. Especially like you're playing a longer game, like MOBAs for sure. You're playing for an hour, you wait in queue for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what rank you are, what you're queuing up for. You get into a game, your teammate dies once, he AFKs, disconnects, and now you got to remake or decide to play through it. Your teammates don't want to surrender. Stuff like that. Marvel Rivals, you ask the 0-29 Spider-Man, hey, can you switch? And he's like, no. And then he just tells you, you know, kill yourself. And now all of a sudden you're stuck in a game of people who are just being toxic to you. And the game just doesn't feel good. Game just does not feel good. So it's just unfortunate to see that this trend is still going on in games like Fortnite too. Seems like almost any popular game, you're going to have to deal with some aspect of negativity, which is just truly a shame. Because for most people, it is just a game. For some people, I think they confuse passion with anger and they conflate the two. Where it's like, oh, I'm only this angry because I'm passionate, or I only feel this way because I care that much. But there needs to be a balance. It's okay to care a lot about a video game as long as, you know, you're not hurting anybody else doing so. And of course, it's in moderation. But too many people, I think, take that to heart and they decide to take it out on their teammates, which is never okay. But speaking of some good news, Baldur's Gate 3 now runs natively on the Steam Deck thanks to a single Larian engineer who started the project after hours because he really just wanted a smoother version of the game on Steam Deck, which, can we just clap it up for Larian? Because for the amount of content they've given us on this game, it's insane the amount of stuff they've given us. Like, from not only having a native version of the game running on Steam Deck, which is huge because for those who don't know, this basically means that they developed this specific version of the game to run from the ground up on the Steam Deck. Most of the time you have to either go through like Proton or have some other third-party plugins or, you know, make some type of graphical adjustments and stuff to run the game at a decent frame rate on the Steam Deck if it's not automatically playable or doesn't have the best optimization in it. So this just makes it that much easier and that much sweeter. And then yet another reason why most people should own one, honestly. If you're someone who's curious about handheld gaming, I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, or anything. I don't even have a Steam Deck right now. I started off on a Steam Deck and upgraded to Lenovo Legion Go. And I think, honestly, I might go back to a Steam Deck. Because I just really enjoyed my experience with it. But this is apparently Hotfix 34 rolled out today with good news for portable gamers. And not only that, but this man developed it after hours. So after going in from his regular job, working on video games, working on the same game, he actually took the time out of his day or her day. And they went back and fully developed it. Like, just did it. This is what happens when you have a company that actually cares about its consumers and a company that treats its employees well. But let me actually stop glazing and just read it. Well, let me not say that because it's okay to be happy about things. It's okay to like things. I shouldn't say glaze. Puts a negative connotation on it. But new Baldur's Gate 3 hotfix is live today, and it's good news for the Steam Deck fans. The update features a new native Steam Deck build, which Larian says will deliver more stable frame rate, lower loading times, and smoother gameplay on Valve's portable platform. Which it's really impressive they were able to do this because Baldur's Gate 3 is an intensive game. But until now, Baldur's Gate 3 made use of the Proton compatibility layer, which for those who don't know, enables Windows games to run on Steam Deck's Steam OS, which is Linux based. But that added layer of software requires extra CPU processing power. And instead of running the game natively on a Steam Deck, which requires less CPU usage and memory consumption overall. So that's nice. But the move to a Steam Deck native build of Baldur's Gate 3 should be painless for most players, but depending on how you're set up, you might have to do a little bit of work to get everything squared away. Save games in a deck native build are stored in a different location. Recent saves will sync up automatically as long as same cloud saves are enabled. But if you have that option switched off or want to go back into older saves, you'll have to move them to the new location manually. Similarly, all mods you subscribe to will be downloaded and reinstalled automatically as long as you're logged into your Larian account and it's connected to mod.io. And if not, you'll either need to re-download them or shuffle them around. Luckily, Larian has put together a detailed guide on doing all of that, available on Steam and the Larian support side, and complete with images so you can be sure you're doing it right, which is very nice because they didn't have to do any of this. There's a lot of companies that just don't do this. It should be the bare minimum, I know, but it's not. So I really gotta, be thankful for that. But the guide also explains how to switch back to the Proton version of Baldur's Gate 3 if you run into issues with the Steam Deck native build. As for why Larian went to the effort of releasing a Steam Deck native build of Baldur's Gate 3 a full 2 years after the game's 1.0 release and 5 years after its early access debut, Larian boss Swin Vink, I don't know how to pronounce it, said it was simply a matter of passion. The Steam Deck native build was initiated by a single engineer who really wanted a smoother version of the game on Steam Deck, and so he started working on it after hours. And when we tried it out, we were all surprised by how good it felt, and so it didn't take much to convince us to put our shoulders behind it and get it released. I really like that they didn't make him cancel it. They didn't say he was taking away from company resources because he's working on it after hours. And really didn't have much to gain from this at all. But it's this type of pure passion for the craft that makes me fall in love with my developers over and over again. Considering myself very lucky to have people like him on my team, try it out. The Steam Deck native build is a big news in Hotfix 34, but it's not only news. The update also fixes a handful of bugs and crash issues that have cropped up, including one that caused the Apostle of Merkel to regain hit points every time you load a save game mid-combat in Tactician and Honor mode. Frankly, I think the Apostle of Merkel should regain hit points when you load a save in middle combat because that may be tactical, but it's not very honorable. That's just me. And these are the full patch notes, but I'm not going to go through all these. If anybody wants a link to the article with the patch notes, let me know. But these next two articles, I'm sorry to say, but the news isn't the best. I know the other day we were talking about how Xbox has been increasing prices, games have been getting more expensive, and really just talking about what would be the turning point, especially with the Switch 2 increasing their prices of games, especially games that came out like 4 or 5 years ago, some of them 10 years ago. But it seems like enough is enough, at least with Costco, because they've stopped selling Xbox consoles in the UK and the US. They don't actually have the Xbox anymore. This is what a UK Costco store told GamesIndustry.biz. And if you look up Xboxes in certain stores, they're gone completely. They just stopped stocking them entirely. But Costco's quietly stopped selling Xbox consoles in the US and UK in both its online and physical stores. And as originally reported by The Gamer earlier this week, Resatera user Kubev noticed that Costco's online store in the US had removed Xbox products, with searches for the Xbox now resulting in a "we're sorry, we're not able to find a match" error. Likewise, last month, a Reddit user noticed that the wholesaler's online US site no longer showed Xbox products. And GamesIndustry.biz has confirmed this. On the US Costco site, the previous landing page for Xbox consoles now shows that "we're sorry, we were not able to find a match." But in addition to the site's video, let me see here. No longer has an Xbox category, but still has categories for PlayStation and Nintendo, with consoles and games for both products on sale. Using the Wayback Machine, GamesIndustry.biz found that Costco had an Xbox category in May 2025, but similarly, the UK online Costco store's gaming PC and console section no longer shows Xbox consoles for sale, but still has PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2s on offer. When searching for Xbox, the only result is a Thrustmaster racing wheel. But they found that on June 11, 2025, Costco's UK website listed the Xbox Series X for sale under its console section. However, on August 6, 2025, that was no longer listed. And on September 24, 2025, GamesIndustry.biz visited a Costco physical store in the UK to see if the Xbox consoles were on sale, but found that the store only had PlayStation and Nintendo products. And now PC World in the same area, however, had Xbox Series S and X consoles on sale. And on the same day, we also called customer service department of a separate UK store inquiring about purchasing an Xbox Series X, and we were told we actually don't have the Xbox anymore. And they even visited a Costco, and no Xboxes were even there. So I do wonder what they did with their stock. Like if they increased prices, or if they just threw them out, if they just giving them away, or if they just like have them in a warehouse somewhere. But Costco hasn't acknowledged or confirmed the removal of Xbox products from its UK or US stores, but GamesIndustry.biz has contacted the company for comment. So this is interesting, man. I think the rest of this is just like a Oh, nightmares. You could have redeemed first. Nobody actually redeemed first. Funnily enough, like that was still open. I guess unless you just like being second. Perfectly fine. No, either way. I appreciate you coming through. Whether you're first, second, fourth, fifth, 10th, 20th. If we get that many people in here.
Meme. Approved.
I guess you're now first and second. Nice. But yeah, we're just talking about how Xbox raised prices so much to the point where now Costco has stopped stocking Xboxes entirely. But going through more of this report in October 2024, GamesIndustry.biz Christopher Dring analyzed the European market data to reveal how downloads have increased for new games. And his report found that in the first 40 weeks of 2024, just 19% of new Xbox Series S and X games were sold via retail stores. In that same period in 2023, 26% of Xbox game sales were physical. By contrast, for the first 40 weeks of 2024, 32% of new PS5 games were sold via physical retail, dropping from 41% in 2023. It is crazy how they raised prices for the second time this year, but I think it's been 4 or 5 times in the last 3 or 4 years. But on May 1st, 2025, Microsoft raised the price of the Xbox Series X in the US by $100, citing market conditions and a rising cost of development as the reason for the price hike, which is crazy because just last year in November, when a PlayStation Pro was announced, the PlayStation 5 Pro, when that was announced and the prices came out and how it was clear it was only for gaming enthusiasts, people who really wanted to try and suck out every bit of performance they could get from a PlayStation, Phil Spencer came out and said, we're not trying to do $1,000 consoles. Lie detector test determined that was a lie. Because not only are they getting closer and closer to $1,000, a 2 terabyte Series X right now costs you $800. Almost the same exact price of a PlayStation 5 Pro. And granted, prices have already gone up 2 times this year. I wonder how much they're going to raise prices in the next few years. Or if we see another Xbox, are we going to get $1,000 consoles? Like, are we going to get the first console to cost $1,000 in the US? Because no, in some different areas around the world, like that's already what these consoles are costing people anyway. I think in Canada, like they're way more expensive. Like the average game is already what, like 80 to 100 bucks? Let me not assume no, because I'm not as well informed. But the company then announced another price hike earlier this week due to changes in the macroeconomic environment, and console price increases are not tariff issues, they are profit issues, said former Blizzard president Mike Ybarra in response to the increases. Because don't get me wrong, while the tariffs have had an impact on the pricing, not this much, because half of it is corporate price gouging, the other half of it is tariffs. You know, extra $50 to $100, easy to see that. I can say it's tariffs, cool. But twice in 1 year, 3 or 4 times in the last few years, what are we doing here? But Microsoft hasn't explicitly stated that these price increases were due to President Donald Trump's tariffs, which threaten the highest tariffs on Asian markets such as China, where Xbox consoles are primarily manufactured. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what else goes on with this. It's just crazy to me that Microsoft is increasing prices, because I'm trying to figure out how far they're gonna go and how far people are gonna keep buying these. Because at one point, do you say no? Because at first with PC gaming, people were like, I don't want to get a PC, it's too expensive. Now consoles are almost just as expensive, if not going to be more expensive at this point, because you're still paying. Let's say you bought an Xbox Series X, the 2 terabyte version, because 1 terabyte even is still pushing it, not enough. So let's say you got a 2 terabyte version, right? Most games are releasing 70, 80 bucks, right? Not only that, but it comes with 1 controller. If you want to play with anybody else, you need another one, or you just might want to have another one due to possible stick drift. I know I usually try to buy 2 instead of just 1. Not to mention you have to pay for online either monthly or yearly. And Xbox stopped doing 12-month memberships. You have to get 3 months and stack those. So that's $30 each time you buy a 3-month. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the price of a 3-month subscription. It's what are we doing here? Very easily you're going into the $1,000 territory. Like, it's becoming harder and harder to justify that console gaming is cheaper than PC gaming, because online on Steam, anything like your online is free. You do not get charged online for PC gaming. And you don't have to buy a new PC like every 3 or 4 years, depending on how you build it, of course. I've known people who have PCs for the last 6-7 years who are still pushing, because while you may not be able to play the top of the line stuff, the newest stuff, there's still so many different games you can get. You have the Humble Bundle, you have CD keys, you have Green Man Gaming, you have all these other different websites and different places you can use to play different games. GOG, Steam, you had even EA Store, I guess, but you know, mostly Epic, I would say. All these different storefronts to get different games for different prices, and all these different deals and sales. It's getting harder and harder to be like, why not buy a PC? But let me keep going. Before I get caught up on this. From bad to worse news, apparently there's been a Steam game that's malware masquerading as a Steam game, and it took tens of thousands of streamers' cancer recovery donations. So this game that was masquerading as a normal Steam game was actually a malware program that was designed to steal money from different people. Let's go on and read about it and talk about it. But this year has come with a few too many quick reminders that even verified storefronts like Steam can't fully protect you from malware, where previous attempts like Pirate Fee or Fi got as far as stealing Steam accounts. A new malware has stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of those worst affected by this latest scheme was someone raising money to fight cancer. Then this was reported by Tom's Hardware. A streamer named Rostaland TV went live earlier this week, and he was looking to raise $5,000 to fight stage 4 cancer, which this is just unfortunate. But after being prompted to download a Steam game named Block Blasters from his chat, he lost $32,000, it turns out. And on August 30th, that Steam game had been injected with malware, and upwards of $100,000 was reported stolen by streamers, creators, and crypto owners. So everybody was getting robbed, unfortunately. But G-Data broke down how exactly this happened and pointed to the injection of a game2.bat file that was added to the game in August. G-Data points out that this is a very sobering reminder that malware does real damage to real people, and it's far more than just some extract number and some extract in faraway place. It's one of the things you learn about if you start studying cybersecurity. Like, no matter how secure your system is, there's like some of the biggest weaknesses, which are human beings. It doesn't matter how reinforced your door is if somebody opens it. And most of the time, people will get your information or get a company's information from an employee clicking on an email, someone going to some website they shouldn't have been going to, or downloading something they shouldn't have. This is how this happens. But according to SteamDB, around 6K users own Block Blasters, and the Game Analytics suggests hundreds had the game installed. Being free to play with an 88% review score for was taken down this week. It was easy to get access to, and being on Steam comes with implied assurance that the game itself is safe. A different streamer claims the same malware stole $15,000 from them, and another points out that users are going to streams to specifically recommend the game. Aye. Now, a forensic report soon came out about the malware produced by multiple investigators and experts. In it, multiple counter hackers not only linked the malware to specific updates made to the game, but they also noted that the contact was made by the hackers via Telegram. And the report shows a hacker saying they will send back the money, which they didn't, and proceeded to nuke everything. But apparently they will face their punishment in due course, the forensic report warns. Within a singular day, one of the people behind Blockbusters was found. VX Underground, one person involved in reporting, shared that the Telegram was linked to the stolen data, and the Telegram ID of one person involved in making the malware was then linked to several fraud chat rooms, which is an advertisement looking for a video game programmer to make a basic 2D game, and another advert needing help with some malware stuff. The same Telegram ID was linked back to the photos next to expensive cars in a link tree with YouTube, Twitter, and other forms of social media. Another streamer showed that some accounts embedded in crypto Twitter were reaching out to prominent crypto bros to get them to try the game. This is crazy, man. If I was a criminal, you're not catching me on social media. I'm not posting about anything. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not bragging about anything. The amount of times I've seen criminals or scammers get caught because they just can't stop opening their mouths is insane. And keep in mind, they're doing this in a time where you have digital forensics, where you can get caught, where you can get a money trail through the internet and stuff like that nature. Imagine if somebody was like doing something like this during the 80s. How long it would have took to catch them. But in this particular case, there is a relatively happy ending. After flagging the problem, Rosterland TV was reimbursed for $30,000 from crypto content creator Alex Becker. The hacker was identified, and Rosterland will now be able to afford the treatment he was saving towards, which is nice. Like, this is the good ending, right? But earlier this year, a free-to-play Web3 game was taken down for containing malicious files after over 7,000 players downloaded it, and managed to steal people's Steam accounts and even spent money from users' Steam wallets, though it didn't appear to get access to more than that. Then in July, an early access survival crafter game named Kimia was also spotted hiding malware. The fact that any malware can get on its Steam is certainly worrying, and the fact that so much money can be taken for simply downloading a free-to-play game makes me a tad cautious of game recommendations from strangers going forward. We reached out to Valve for comment on what more can be done to protect users from malware on Steam, but I guess they haven't responded yet. So it's just spreading some awareness here. If you see a Steam game coming out of nowhere that's really popular, you may like it, it may look good. Be wary. It could be hiding malware. It could take a few months to find that out too. And it is scary to know that a popular storefront like Steam can have malware on there. So you just want to be aware of what you're downloading and what you're putting on your system. Because this could happen to anybody. I don't care how secure you are, how paranoid you are. All it takes is you slipping up one time for someone to get access to your system and ruin your life possibly. Because not everybody can afford to lose $32,000 and wait to get reimbursed. Not saying that this person could. But imagine if you're one of the people who didn't have a platform, who didn't have a following, who lost this much. What happens to you and your money? So just be safe out there, y'all. Be safe. Some other not so good news. We have some more Nintendo news. I know we've kind of been on a Nintendo hate train. Not for real. I just try to cover this as objectively as possible. I try to keep my personal feelings out of this. I might be lying. But Nintendo is outsourcing its customer service support just before the holidays. I'd imagine since Nintendo isn't doing the best in the public eye that maybe they're doing this to kind of avoid having to deal with people directly. Who knows? But contractors fear that customer service will suffer in the long term as Nintendo America will shift its operations into South America. And this is just before the holiday rush. So let me see what else I got here. IGN reports that Nintendo America is shifting all of its customer service. Yeah, we just read that. The contractors who perform these duties, which include back office teams, fraud, financials, chargebacks, customer services, chat logs, customer service support, do phone and email, refunds, account bans, anything you can think of that has to deal with customer service support is being outsourced now. And they'll see their contracts phased out at the end of September for those who are working in the US currently. It's estimated that 200 workers will be impacted, many of whom worked with the company for years. And one contractor said that while there are still a few people running these operations on site, it's all going away. According to the contractors IGN spoke to on the condition of anonymity, words are hard, anonymity, Nintendo America didn't provide any communication on the decision. However, as their employment comes to an end, contractors must still help train the new hires before leaving their roles. So they're training their replacements, which is crazy. It's such a crappy thing to do to people, man. But this, along with the language barrier, has created frustrations for everyone. The contractor said as a result, the workers being let go fear that the quality of Nintendo America's customer service will suffer in the long term. Almost always does. Contractor said Nintendo America's decision has already produced a noticeable increase in irate or belligerent customers, with one person saying they've seen customers use racial slurs towards agents. That's unfortunate, man. I always hate seeing people lose their jobs. I always hate hearing customer service getting cursed out, because if you've never worked in customer service, it can be one of the most dehumanizing fields to work in, especially if you're in retail or anything like that. People do not care if they have a problem. It does not care how how you're doing. They do not look at you as a human being. They look at you as the obstacle between them and getting their problem solved, which is very weird. Which is why I always say we need everybody to work as a minimum of customer service 6 months, so everybody can see how people get treated during customer service. I truly believe the world would be a better place with something like that. But it's unfortunate, man, because I'm someone who tries to treat people with customer service with full respect. But sometimes when you're hearing someone speak with a thick accent, it's very hard to understand them. And if you've been going through issues dealing with customer service, there might be issues trying to translate what you're trying to say. And if the person isn't well experienced, not to mention that English is already not their first language, not only do they have to translate what you're saying, but they have to translate what you're saying in the context of the problem you're experiencing. And if there's someone who's new, which I've experienced this firsthand, they might hang up on you. They might redirect you to somebody else because they quite literally can't understand what you're saying, or you can't understand what they're saying. So you get placed on hold and transferred to another person. And by that point, you've probably transformed into another irate person and are probably taking out the next agent you see if you haven't hung up already to call back again. It's just always a bad shake for the people who are in an unfortunate situation, who have to take these jobs because there may not be anything better in their area, or they're just trying to do better for themselves, and they're getting verbally lashed by people on the customer service line. It always just sucks for all parties involved. But Nintendo of America has apparently said that the claims in the IGN's article are inaccurate, refuting them in the face of its high quality service. While we have nothing to announce about our internal business activities, the claims shared with IGN include inaccurate information. At Nintendo of America, we are extremely thankful to have partnered with several companies and their talented contractors over the years to deliver high quality customer service experiences. And we continue to evolve and expand our customer service model with external partners that have deep experience in all markets we serve across Americas. This approach allows us to support the full scope of our customer service mission in both North America and growing Latin America markets, and better scale the seasonal needs for consistent support. And as always, our top priority is to provide excellent customer support. And we are pleased that customer satisfaction with the service, but yeah, this is just all corporate jargon. All corporate jargon. Just trying to, I guess, convince people that their service isn't going to get worse, but this apparently all comes off the heels of Nintendo Switch 2's massive success, outpacing the original just a handful of months on the market. Where the console handheld hybrid has already sold more than 6 million units globally, and it's in very high demand right now. So it's very weird, man, because I know when people first got their Switch 2s, like we said before, they had the orange screen of death. Joy-Con drift is still a thing. People's magnets weren't working properly when it came to like actually making the Joy-Con stick to the Switch. Amongst other things, and certain games just not running well. $70, $80 games, and day one DLCs for games that didn't have to have day one DLC. It's just a lot of bad business practices Nintendo seems to be getting up to nowadays. Allegedly. I'm only saying that so they don't sue me. But you hate to see it. It's really sad because Nintendo used to be like the quirky company that was still in touch with gamers and families, and could still have that childlike appeal. Now it seems like they're going full on corporate and becoming just like every other corporation, and losing a large piece of their identity and what made them cool, which you just hate to see. But speaking of the Switch 2, apparently Borderlands 4 has been delayed indefinitely on the Switch 2. We were just talking not too long ago about how Donkey Kong Bonanza and a few other first-party titles do not really run the best on the Switch 2 amongst all its other performance issues with past games. But let's go on and find out more about this and why this has happened. Borderlands 4, granted, is already unoptimized and does not perform the best and has its own issues with Unreal, as well as like stutters and other things. But to hear that it's been delayed indefinitely on a console that just came out is crazy. But Gearbox has announced that Borderlands 4 has been delayed for the Nintendo Switch 2, and Borderlands 4 was originally set to launch for the Switch 2 on October 3rd. But a few weeks after its launch on PC and the Xbox Series S and X, it now does not have a new release date. The game's technical struggles, even on high-end PCs, meant that all eyes are on Borderlands 4's Switch 2's version. In the coming weeks, its performance on other platforms has been a hot topic of debate for its September 12th launch, so many were naturally curious about how the game would fare on the Switch 2. Whatever Gearbox originally planned to launch on October 3rd, it is evident now that the studio wasn't happy with it. I just want to say that almost every single Borderlands game on PC has performed badly or not as good as it should have. Even the port for the PS Vita version for Borderlands 2 was not the best. I played it. It was not good. And just even seeing with Borderlands 4, even if you have a 5090, a 4090, a Ryzen 7, or whatever top of the line hardware you have, with even like 128 gigabytes of RAM, you still have to use upscaling technology to get a decent frame rate and some type of frame generation to actually make sure the game is playable at a stable frame rate. And even then, you still might get crashes, bugs, glitches, issues, stutters. They had to have a day one patch to fix a lot of these things, which it did. But the fact that we're still getting games this heavily unoptimized in this year, in this day and age with stronger hardware is I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know what the deal is. But Borderlands 4 won't be arriving on Nintendo Switch 2, obviously, on October 3rd. And Gearbox confirmed the delay on Borderlands 4 on the Switch 2 in a post on X, claiming, "We do not take this decision lightly, but are committed to ensuring we deliver the best possible experience to our fans, and the game needs additional development and polish time to do that." The developer has clarified that in accordance with Nintendo's policy, all digital pre-orders of the game will be canceled. If not done manually by fans, this will happen automatically from September 26th, with Gearbox advising those who pre-ordered the physical edition to reach out to the corresponding retailers. So, man. Not only are they canceling the game on Switch 2, but they're also, well, of course you got to cancel pre-orders, right? Because if the game's not coming out, what are you pre-ordering? So that makes sense, but gotta admit, it's a little embarrassing to have this game. Imagine working on this game and less than 5 weeks of your game being out, your CEO, your boss, your mans has been arguing with trolls on Twitter about how good or bad the game should perform, blaming their hardware, blaming people's false expectations of how a game should perform, saying they have no idea what they're talking about, telling them to code their own engine. Like, these are all quotes that man Randy Pitchford has said, saying that Borderlands 4 is a premium game for premium gamers. The hits just keep coming, and now people have to deal with your game being clowned because your game's not even able to release on the Switch 2. Because either how underpowered and underperforming the Switch 2 is, or how broken and optimized your game is as well, or maybe even both. It's unfortunate, man. I don't take pleasure in this. I want to say, like, I wish this game were to come out and it was super well optimized and it ran buttery smooth and it did super well. I think that's important to say, right? Like, I think it's always bad when someone loses their jobs or people who are looking forward to a game have to deal with being disappointed over and over again. Games being $80. The one edition of this game, which is like, what, 200 plus, and didn't feature the base game inside the actual bundle, the collector's bundle. It's always a sad sight to see, man. And it's like, when you see stuff like this, these are the arguments where people say, like, gaming is dead or gaming is not as good as it used to be back in the day. But really the biggest issue is just capitalism. It's just money. Always has been. Always will be. But let me read the rest of this. This post also confirms that the aim is better to align with this release with the addition of cross saves, which is a feature that was missing from Borderlands 4's launch on other platforms. And while this won't help those who eventually complete their first playthrough on a Switch 2 version, it will be useful for players who start the game on other platforms first. Though I can't imagine if you're playing this game on like a PC or Xbox or PlayStation that you would play this on the Switch 2 instead of like a Steam Deck or something. But despite having this goal in mind, Gearbox has not provided a new release date on Borderlands 4 on Nintendo Switch 2 as of yet, claiming it will update you on all the new release timing once we fully adjusted our plans. And its latest development is another frustrating hitch in Borderlands 4's post-launch plans. In a perfect world, the game's performance is largely, well, yeah. So we're just gonna have to wait and see when or if this game comes out on the Switch 2. Probably won't be anytime soon because it's been delayed indefinitely. So we'll have to find out. We will have to find out. I've been bringing up the Steam Deck a lot. I thought this was cool. The Steam Deck's been discounted by 20% for the next week. While the discount is only for the 256 gigabyte LCD model, it's still one of the best deals right now for a handheld gaming PC. And I think it's also important to say that, like, if you're even just the slightest bit tech savvy, if you've put together your own computer or built your own computer before, it's easy to switch out the current 256 gigabyte memory and just replace it with like a terabyte or 2 terabytes or something, and you end up spending way less money. So it's only $319, which I'm saying only, but yeah, in the context of handheld PC games, like handheld PC consoles, the Lenovo Legion Go being like $800, the Ally X being somewhere between like $500 to $800 as well, the AO Neo Slide, the MSI Cloud, whatever you want to use. A lot of these things getting more expensive, not to mention the Lenovo Legion Go 2. It's about the price you would pay for a PC at like $1,300, $1,500. Not to mention we have the Ally X and the original ROG Ally from Xbox coming out soon. Sometime in October, I think people have theorized, but still don't have a price listing for those. So if you're someone who's interested but can't shell out the money and just want something that was like, I just want to play my games, this might be the one for you. But the Steam Deck is still regarded as the benchmark for that all handheld gaming PCs aspire to be like. And if you've been looking to get one, now might be the best time to do so, as it's been discounted by 20%. And this is at a time where gaming hardware has gotten more expensive over time. Getting a Steam Deck for just $319 is a pretty good deal overall. This pre-Steam fall sale deal saves you $80 in the regular price of the 256 gigabyte LCD screen model, making it cheaper than the original Switch console in comparison. This discount will only be available from now through October 6th, and it doesn't include other models like the OLED screen version. And while this handheld is almost 4 years old, it's still a versatile handheld that is compatible with an impressive number of games, thanks to Steam OS, and offers rock-solid performance. Ideally, this can function well as a go-to machine for indie games, but it can handle more visually demanding titles reasonably well. On top of that, filling up your gaming library is quite affordable through Steam, and with the Steam fall sale around the corner, there'll be some great discounts to take advantage of. If you do want some more technical bang for your buck, the 512 gigabyte OLED Steam Deck is priced around $550, and the 1 terabyte version is $650, making these worthwhile competitors to the upcoming Xbox Ally ROG, an expensive Lenovo Legion Go 2, which again is like $1,400. But while you're losing out on being able to access multiple gaming storefronts, the Steam Deck rivals use a Windows operating system. Steam OS is still a great platform if you don't mind being locked into a Steam ecosystem. Now, I will say, you can dual boot Windows on these things, but also if you don't want to dual boot Windows, there are programs that let you run Battle.net Store, the Epic Games Store, and Microsoft Store as well. Like, don't let the article fool you. This, when they say versatile, this thing is very versatile. I don't want to sound like I'm selling it, but I'm going to sound like I'm selling it, so I gotta sell it to you guys for like 30 seconds. What makes the Steam Deck different from all these other handhelds is its versatility. Like, Valve knew what they had here, and the fact that they've gotten only so much first-party support and third-party support just goes on to show you how much other people love this thing too. We're talking about plugins to change like your overall layout of the screen, different rewards on Steam now natively to change your boot. What's the word for it? Your boot animations that play, so you don't see the same boot screen. There's custom, there's modded ones. You can set up a whole plugin so it shuffles each one in and out randomly. You can still use it as a PC in its handheld mode, not handheld mode, and its docked mode to switch to Linux and actually learn a little bit more about Linux if you're someone who just constantly wants to get used to using Linux before fully converting over to it. It seemed that could be a nice little fun little project for you. It really is just like a handheld that just keeps giving, because even this thing being 4 years old, people still love it. It is the foundational benchmark for handheld PCs, and I think a lot of them have lost the plot because they're so much more expensive. And while they are stronger, they don't do what the Steam Deck does. They don't have the same levels of support that the Steam Deck does. And that's what makes the Steam Deck special, because this is a handheld that becomes anything you want it to be. It really is just a handheld PC that keeps on giving. Whew, okay, let me read these last two articles, and then we'll get into these trailers, and then we'll just be playing Dying Light. I think I'm starting to lose my voice a bit. I might have to give myself a rest. Oh man. So, working lurking, homie. Appreciate you, John. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. But I think this is important to say. Our neighborhood handsome man, J. Deep, sent me this article, so I wanted to read it and talk about it today, right before I went live. We found out for the studio for Yakuza dropped a lot of news yesterday, and you're excited about it? Yeah, they're doing Kiwami 3 and a few other things because they had the RGG Summit as well. I wanted to talk about some of those, but I wasn't sure how many people were interested in it. And plus, they dropped like a 6 or 7 minute trailer, and I wasn't sure if I had the time to go over it. But with GTA 6 waiting in the wings, Rockstar has doubled down on the official GTA roleplay support with NoPixel V for GTA 5. So for those that don't know, NoPixel is one of the most popular roleplay servers in Grand Theft Auto 5, that being a really popular thing that people like to do with GTA 5, roleplaying. We're talking about people role-playing as gangsters, people role-playing as like someone working behind the counter, pretty much anything you can think of. It's basically like GTA, but instead of like having a lot more NPCs, you just have a lot of different people inhabiting a server, doing different things, interacting with each other, telling stories, and doing a lot of different streams. This thing blew up. They've been doing roleplay since Gary's Mod. Gary's Mod had roleplay servers in it. GTA San Andreas, they had multiplayer roleplay servers in there. Like, roleplay has been around for a very, very long time. This is something that used to happen in MMOs and a lot of other different games like this that have multiplayer servers. People love the roleplay. Like, this thing has been going on since like the early 2000s. but it really, really blew up with GTA 5. So the fact that Rockstar is supporting this officially, I think they're gearing up. It's a good sign for people who love roleplay in GTA, who are hoping for roleplay in GTA 6. But yeah, they're officially collaborating Rockstar Games for official evolution of the RP service called NoPixel 5 or V. The NoPixel Twitter account confirmed the news today with a trailer releasing Rockstar-backed roleplay support for GTA 5. With Grand Theft Auto 6 on the horizon, Rockstar's continued interest in the RP community has fans hoping for NoPixel servers on console versions for the past and future of GTA games. Let me see, how long is this trailer? I'm curious. 45 seconds? Cool. Let me pull this up real quick. Play that. This thing gets so serious, people make custom trailers for their GTA RP servers. That's how serious this gets. Oh, that was a teaser? That was it? Nah, we could have skipped that. We could have skipped that. But NoPixel 1.0 launched in 2016, 3 years after GTA 5's original release date, as a PC server where players can immerse themselves within the world of Los Santos by role-playing as everything from taxi drivers and EMS to police officers. Various updates have arrived for the massively popular roleplay offshoot in the years since, but NoPixel 5 marks the team's first official collaboration with Rockstar. And it's not clear as to what NoPixel 5 is. The announcement itself promises to bring its updated take on GTA 5 RP to the Rockstar games. And it's on their launcher and other PC platforms soon. But yeah, you have to like apply for whitelist. You have to like go through a whole rule board. You have to get vetted. Like, people take this very seriously. And it's not uncommon for people to be playing these for like 5, 6, 8, 10 hours at a time. Like, I used to roleplay here and there when it comes to like games like Gary's Mod and other games in the past, like when I was younger. But I definitely can't do it nowadays in this day and age because it takes up so much time. And when I tell you people get immersed, there are some people who get so immersed, like they'll be dating and roleplay, have completely different partners in real life, and some of them start treating their in-game role-playing partner better than their actual partner in real life, which is crazy to see. Like, I've heard stories of people cheating on their significant others with someone they met in GTA RP. It's crazy. But a roster of content creators confirmed to be involved with NoPixel 5 is also available on its website and includes names like Valkyrie, Pokimane. More names will be unveiled in the near future, with the next announcement tied to a countdown that ends in 1 week. And while there's still much about NoPixel 5 to be revealed, official presence on the Rockstar Games launcher and other PC platforms is still a significant change. Meanwhile, those eager to play GTA 6 have begun speculating about what Rockstar RP servers will look like when the company announced it was working with the 5M and Red M team back at CFX.RE back in 2023. That excitement only then increased when popular musician Fahim Rashad Najim, aka T-Pain, teased in 2024. Is that his actual name? Never knew that. That he was working on GTA 6 but had been asked by Rockstar to stop engaging with RP servers like NoPixel. He said, I used to be on NoPixel, then I started working on GTA 6 and they told me I couldn't do RP anymore because it kind of goes against. They had this whole speech like, what if somebody took your album, re-recorded it, and most people were listening to that? And I'm like, okay, I kind of get that, but I was having a good time. All right, that's fine. Now with Rockstar doubling down on its support for fan-driven RP servers, some believe it's only a matter of time before the company announces roleplay support in GTA 5 on consoles, or even for GTA 6. However, Rockstar is yet to announce plans for this kind of support. It's for GTA 6 too, but I can't prove it. I love that these Dexter memes have gotten more and more popular, man. But we'll know more about Rockstar's GTA RP plans when more information about NoPixel 5 is revealed. In the meantime, you can see why the developer thinks GTA 6 will be the largest game in launch history when it's May 2020. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be most of our articles. Now it's just, well, I have one more article. I lied. 2xKO. which for those who don't know is the League of Legends fighting game, is opening to all players next month. If you're familiar with how Riot likes to do its betas, they did the same thing with Valorant, where it started out as closed beta. They did some more testing, which is essentially going to be like one of the final versions of the game. Then they roll it out in early access, and then they initially go into the full release of the game that way. But the 2v2 fighter is leaving closed beta, entering early access in early October. And over 6 years after its initial announcement, and nearly 4 years since Riot Games shared a first look gameplay at 2xKO, the League of Legends fighting game will soon be available to all. Riot announced that the current 2xKO closed beta will end on October 7th, and early access will begin on the same day. 2xKO's early access period will include a Season 0, which will function as the game's first seasonal event, and include special in-game events and progression rewards. And Season 0 will also mark the debut of a new champion, probably going to be Teemo, to bring to the playable roster to 10, though Riot has not confirmed who that champion will be. Riot also revealed that 2026 will include 5 seasons, each of which will also add events, rewards, and a playable champion. Now, all progress made in the closed beta will carry over to the early access period, and all progress made in the early access will also carry over to subsequent seasons. Along with the early access announcement, Riot Games also unveiled the first Impact competitive program, which will feature 22 community-led tournaments around the world through the end of 2025. Each tournament will receive a pot bonus from Riot for prizes, and if a duo wins the tournament, a special duo bounty will be rewarded on top of the first place prize. The program's first event is the 2 Nice KO tournament at Evo France, which runs October 10th through the 12th, and 2xK will be available in early access for PC beginning October 7th. I'd imagine them rolling these games out to consoles like sometime early next year, a lot faster than Valorant probably, because now since Valorant's on consoles and this is a fighting game, it'll probably be a lot easier to put on consoles compared to something like League. And they even dropped the early access trailer. Let's take a look at that. Okay.
Hey everyone, Tom here. We're filming this on September 16th, a week into closed beta, and I wanted to do a quick check-in on how things are going. First of all, thanks to everyone who signed up for and played in the closed beta. All of your sick combos, setups, duo moments, and memes have been a blast to see. So let me remind you why we're doing closed beta at all. During closed beta, we've been rolling out and testing our server infrastructure across the globe. Our ops and engineering teams have been tuning our matchmaker, finding and fixing bugs, and overall just verifying that everything is a go for launch. And at this point, things are holding up pretty well. And so we're ready to move on to the next phase of launching the game. Closed beta ends on October 7th, and early access kicks off on the same day. Early access is our first full-featured version of the game with a full season of content and a few key new features like combo trials. During early access, we'll dial in our in-season systems like the Battle Pass, Ranked, and Balance tuning. And finally, starting in early access, we'll have no more content resets. Everything you get in early access will be yours to keep.
Hey, what's up everyone? Sean here. It's been great to see y'all cook. We've seen some sick stuff with every single champion and fuse. Also, we've seen a ton of community tournaments in closed beta. Shout out to the TOs who are making it happen. It would not happen without your efforts. We're really trying to make a game where you can be creative with your gameplay, and we love the energy you put in the game so far. We've seen folks finding synergy with their friends through duos, and the clips of both high and low moments are glorious, so keep them coming. We're also keeping a close eye on issues that pop up over the course of the beta, like bugs, controller issues, or game crashes, and pushing hotfixes when we can.
One thing I wanted to say is you can tell when a company likes playtesting their game or likes playing their game and interacting with the community behind it, because not only did they do an event where they featured a lot of different pro players fighting the actual developers of the game, but if you look at the office here, here's a toy version of Blitzcrank right here. There's a fight stick right next to it. Here's another fight stick over here, or it could be a piece of paper, but I think it's a fight stick. A bunch of different monitors, of course. I think there's another one over here. And if you look in like the background here, there's some people actually running on and working on the game as well.
Bugs, controller issues, or game crashes, and pushing hotfixes when we can. Remember, you can always report these using the hashtag 2xKO_bugs or by submitting a ticket on our player support page. Early access will have some amazing cosmetics through our Battle Pass and store.
And they've even got some decorations back here too.
And more. We're also going to showcase combo trials, a way to learn champions by practicing their unique combos and get a feel for how they play. Each champion will have beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert combos for you all to check out.
Oh yeah, people love these.
Also, the rank grind will begin. Now, we know you've been playing ranked in closed beta, but we can't wait for you to show us what you have here and see how far you can climb. Every year will be made up of 5 seasons, and each season will come with a new champion and other in-game content. That means our 10th champ will be dropping when Early Access hits live on October 7th. Keep an eye out for their gameplay reveal trailer and dev update soon. We're also working on how Riot will support the competitive 2xKO scene. We want to put the spotlight on community TOs and organizations. With that, we're excited to announce that we'll be sponsoring 22 community-run tournaments through the rest of 2025. We're calling this the First Impact program. Each First Impact event will receive a pop bonus from Riot with an extra prize for winning as a duo. So find a friend and really show us what you can do there. We'll give you a list of all 22 events so you know what to look out for. We've got a ton to look forward to, so please check the link blog post for more information. Check out Early Access when it drops October 7th. Until then, keep the closed beta hype going. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
That's pretty interesting. It's nice to see that like they're actually talking more and more about the game or seeing more and more about the game. Because I remember they were keeping this game under wraps so much and we hadn't seen so much of anything that people just started giving up. People just started being interested in the game, and just over time we're just like, they stopped caring as much. But ever since Marvel Tokon got announced and so many like Invincible Versus and so many other tag fighters and other fighting games have been coming, we're finally starting to see more and more about the game. I don't think these things are fully related, but it's nice to know that like, hey, you know, for those people who are also looking forward to those games, you have something to play in the meantime too. So if you're someone who's never touched a tag fighter before or want to get your friends to try more fighting games, this one will be free. And this will be like the day to actually try it. The best time to get into a fighting game is always like during a big update, maybe fresh after a big tournament. But more often than not, it's when the game first drops, before anybody's figured anything out, before anybody's had a chance to like spend super extended amount of time with the game, because that's when new players are hopping in. That's when old heads are coming back or like trying out the game for the first time. So you have some people to learn from, people to beat on. And it's a good mix of different players and different experiences. And like that communal aspect. Because not all fighting games can keep those level of numbers up the entirety of their lifespans. Speaking of fighting games, Street Fighter 6. We finally got a look at C Viper. If you guys don't know, this character hasn't been in the game since Street Fighter 4. So people have been, and she was one of the coolest characters in that game, so people have been waiting for her for a very long time. Like her and Elena, we were waiting for a very long time for those two characters. This one though, I think a lot more people were looking forward to, because not only was she a high skill ceiling character, she was also very flashy and fun if you could put in the time and effort to properly learn her. But it was feast or famine. If you couldn't do the execution, if you couldn't actually input the combos and do the cancels and do the feints that she needed, you were not playing this character. So much so to the point where not even a super huge amount of pros played her because she was that difficult.
Workaholic Director of Siren Holdings Research and Development Department. Grace Hill is nothing but a cover story. Crimson Viper. My code name.
She's so cool.
Stay out of my business.
They bring her super jumps back? Hey, yo!
Like, give up now. I have other work to do.
I'm sorry, no driving packs? I love it. She's so flashy.
A B+ for effort. Let's rock.
The OG costume. Oh my god. Wait, she has feint combos? Or is it a stance? I think they're their feint combos they brought back. The driving pack animation is so cool. Oh my god.
I hate to admit, you're not half bad. Even messed up my makeup.
Did we get a release date? Please tell me we get a release date. Nothing? She's got to be dropping sometime in October. She has to. She looks ready. Like, if we go back and look at some of this stuff, man, like most of the time when Capcom releases one of these, the character is either coming out the following month or sometime like in that area, because she's supposed to come out in autumn. So she has to release before winter. Because we got Sagat, we got Sea Viper. Next is Alex, and I think he'll be spring, and then it's Ingrid, who will come out in summer, which is a big gap between the two. But she looks so cool, man.
Stay out of my business.
Like the sunglasses?
Code name. Stay out of my business.
Like little touches like these, I really enjoy with the character. And she starts off doing a feint cancel.
Stay out of my business.
This is gonna bait so many people, and they're gonna get angry, and I'm gonna be one of them. Like this right here, for her to cancel immediately into the super jump, he walked up and flickered, and now he's gonna get punished. She hit him with a cross up. She's playing more like a Marvel character almost, with the amount of movement she has and jump tools and things that she gets.
Could you just like give up now? I have other work to do.
Especially this, I didn't even realize she went under his fireball. Like this went under his fireball. She has fireball evasion to close the distance, not to mention like the jumps and stuff she gets to bait DPs. And then the mix up, which she had that in Street Fighter 4. Like this is crazy. So it doesn't look like you'll be able to lame her out. Oh my god. Not to mention this to avoid drive impacts, because this is gonna be a scrub killer. This is gonna be a scrub killer. Imagine reacting to DI with this. I love her throw animations more than anything though.
A B+ for effort. Let's rock.
It's so crazy to me. Especially in this matchup with Guile, just being able to immediately punish a perfect sonic boom. Like you can't just carelessly throw fireballs against this character. Not to mention, look at everything she gets off of that. That knocked him down out of the air and she gets a combo. Okay, now it just looks like maybe like that might be the end of it. What's up, Dre? You seeing this? Yeah, she is. I'm very happy she's back. Like, look at this. She's using his face as a doormat. I love this animation too. She's got nothing good for you coming out this drive impact. She's got nothing good. Look at the devious smile. Look at the devious. Hold on. Look at the smile, bro. She's just looking at you and being like, you know you up, right? What's up, Blade? We're just going over the Sea Viper trailer in Street Fighter 6. A few different trailers, a few different announcements from the Tokyo Game Show. This is what was revealed today, to my knowledge. So just going over what little announcements we got so far. There's more coming tonight, but due to obviously the streaming time, this is all I'm able to cover today. So far, at least. I have to come back to Street Fighter again. Can we just... Oh my god. Time to clock out. He hit her. He punched her. And then she just kept rolling with it. She just kept rolling. She did not care, bro. Like, I didn't even notice that at first, bro. I think this is one of the only characters to get hit in their super art and not care. I'm sorry, I just have to slow it down a little bit. Yeah, she rolled it. Yeah, you don't see that too often, especially in fighting games, which is crazy to see. Oh my God, this is the hand of God coming to the back of your dome. He thought he was really doing something here. He thought he was really doing something here. Oh my God. Is that in the back of his head? I'm sorry, I keep reminding this so much. Can we just look at his face? Because this is another detail that I missed from Street Fighter 4 is when you're in these super animations, their faces will get super wide. I gotta freeze frame it. I gotta freeze frame it. Let me play this at half speed, right? Look at his face. Look at his face. He knows somewhere along the line he made some bad choices that put him in this current situation. This is the face of a man who's not going back home to see his family that night. She hit the go-go gadget boots on him and now he's going to die. Look at the full extension on the... I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh no, that's brain damage. That's brain damage. That's brain damage. Look. He has ripples in the front of his face. Oh no. Oh no. It's nowhere but down from me. And look at her. She's smiling. She's having fun right now. She's enjoying herself. You are not a threat in the slightest. Look at... Bro. This is a kill. This is a kill. You're not coming back from this. You're not... He's completely parallel in the air. His face is hitting the ground before the rest of his body. He is not having a good time, and she's got nothing good planned for him. Oh my God. This is a dead man. This is a dead man. Like, this is it. This is it. If I see this as a passerby, I'm not fighting anyone in this race. Because what do you mean you telling me people can take attacks like this and just walk it off? It's like somebody getting their heart ripped out in Mortal Kombat and then coming back in the next game, which, to be fair, happens quite frequently, but still. This is like an injustice animation. The jiggle fixes are insane.
Even messed up my makeup.
If somebody did me like that and said, this is how people describe me in fighting games, but they'll say I'll do something like this to somebody and I'll just have nothing but positive things to say about them. Is this how it is? Is this how it looks from your guys' perspective? It must be. It must be. I swear I don't be doing them this dirty. Give them positive affirmations. Oh no, but yeah, so the Sea Viper's coming. We already got Sagat in the game. He's been doing people all types of nasty. So when she gets into the game, it's gonna be disgusting. I will say, Street Fighter 6, as much as I love Tekken, Tekken is like one of my favorite fighting game franchises of all time, if not my absolute favorite. Right now, the support, the way the online works and the community aspect of Street Fighter 6, I think right now it is the best fighting game to play if you're doing like online, if you're at home, if you want to participate in like online tournaments, if you cannot make it out to locals, or even if you can make it out to locals. I think right now is the best fighting game on the market, just from a content standpoint, from a character standpoint, from how the game operates. Whereas Tekken, their biggest issue, they made too many changes and a lot of people are unhappy with them. The most common complaint I see with Street Fighter 6 is that people are getting bored because there's nothing to really shake up the game, but that the game is still very fun. The game is still very enjoyable. People still play this game day in and day out. And while it does have its issues and problems, like people being divided on throw loops and the way certain mechanics work in the game, it very much is received very positively. Most of the time when you go on a Tekken streamer, they're complaining about the game, saying how much it sucks, and then on how unfortunate it is that they have to keep streaming it, which, don't get me wrong, I'm never against constructive criticism for a game, but if you want more people to come into the game and more people to experience it, it gets so many different people discouraged and not wanting to try the game, because whenever you tune into a stream, there's a 50-50 chance that someone's complaining or screaming about the game. And while it does happen with Street Fighter, I think it's been a lot more vocal in Tekken, specifically with 8. It wasn't the same with Tekken 7. A lot of people love 7. Tekken 7 did have its issues as well, but completely different from how people received Season 2 of 8. From what I can gather, from the most opinion was things were a little too overtuned in Season 1, but it was still a great foundation, and people were really excited for the defensive changes and stuff coming in Season 2. Season 2 hit, complete negative shift on the game, man. You hate to see it. But here's hoping in Season 3 they can get it together. Just a giant patch that fixes a lot of people's issues, and it's a patch that brings a lot of people back. A lot of people really enjoy it, but I'm not holding my breath. If it is, cool. If not, I'm probably going to be playing the game anyway, because I just like Tekken. But gotta know when to give yourself breaks from it. Gotta know when to pull yourself away, because that's another issue people have too. People just don't know how to tear themselves away from a game they're not having fun with. And not everybody can. Not everybody's in a position to. Especially if like you're a streamer or content creator, someone who plays the game professionally, you kind of have to. So I get it. I feel the pain in that regard. But everybody else, if you don't like the game, hey man, just play something else. But everybody's fully within their right to criticize it, of course. But I'm not gonna keep playing something I don't enjoy.
Dead.
This is an Onimusha remake. Well, the new Onimusha game coming out.
Gauntlet is for you. You pop this on, you get the power of the Oni, and you'll be back topside.
Oh my god.
Off of the sword on my strength alone. I don't need some monster's power.
The power of the Oni is all that's sustaining your life. That's an Oni gauntlet.
Gun you!
This thing's made me so damn strong.
Sashi, I cannot apologize enough for dragging you down this path against your will.
Ooh. Hold on, that frame rate dropped.
On the floor anyway.
This isn't what you promised, Gauntlet.
My troop was attacked, and one of our members is missing. Save this world.
Fighting Genma wasn't the path I'd planned, but who knows? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
It looks really good though.
What in the... Get a hold of yourself! Are you a man or a beast? Getting strong because of some gauntlet. That's not strength.
I'm gonna eat all the souls you got in there.
Turns out, Miyamoto Musashi was just a brute with a sword after all.
Is that what we're playing as?
Is it enough? A warrior meditates on what strength really means. Enjoying your new toys, I see.
This seems like this would be a great jumping. Oh, hold on.
Hey, Musashi.
This looks like this is going to be a great jumping in point for people who were able to play the original Onimusha series when it came out. Because for those who don't know, this is kind of like almost a hack and slash Resident Evil style game. But with a lot of other different mechanics and a lot of other different things going on as well. I don't think it's fair to just kind of boil it down to that. What's up, Immersive? We're just covering some gaming news from Tokyo Game Show that's happened thus far. Hope you're doing well. We went over some 2XKO stuff, some Street Fighter 6 stuff. We just watched the Onimusha trailer. Some other stuff going on in the gaming news space. Like Fortnite's new voice chat mode having to be... having resulted in thousands of accounts being banned just because they got racist and a bunch of other things as well. Which is understandable. Like, I would definitely ban people for that too. But it's just crazy to see how fast it happened in Fortnite. They're experimenting with proximity chat through an event going on every weekend. I guess to see if it's going to stay around long term or not. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna play that trailer next. It's a 6-minute trailer, so I might not watch the whole thing, but I'm a big Yakuza fan. So I think it's kind of like my duty.
The shelter. Looks like we got some backup power here.
But this one's for Pragmata, in case anybody didn't know about this game.
Now, maybe we can upgrade our stuff.
That's cool, immersive. They have her literally consuming the data.
We gotta get going.
Ready when
Could you imagine?
starting hat.
Like, in order to watch a movie, you'd have to eat like the actual case the movie came in, and the movie flashes before your eyes for like the next 2 hours. That'd be wild.
Crack. Jump Q.
This freaking thing is tough as hell.
We can use this to hit harder and beat things faster. We did it!
It's gonna be an interesting game.
Something's aiming at us. Leave it to me. I got him.
Not bad. Leave the shooting to me.
I love that dynamic already.
Guess it's my turn.
Missile spotted. Right back at ya.
Good job, kid. Now it's my turn.
Move, Hugh.
Get some.
Hacking.
You're going down.
Seems like we'll have some different abilities besides just hacking, which is cool.
Look out.
Take that.
Hugh.
Right on. How you like this?
It looks flashy.
Got it.
Oh my god. Do we have a release date for this game?
Diana. Diana?
Yeah? What?
See this spot? You think we can get here in one piece?
Yeah. We'll go, and if you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
So we just know this is coming out next year. It looks really adorable. Like, you're gonna be fighting robots and fighting for your life, but it looks like there'll be a nice father-daughter dynamic going on there. Might be a little more wholesome, which is cool. I'm just looking for stories like those. Like where you gotta protect somebody. But we have one more trailer. Let me see if I can pull up the Kiwami 3 trailer. Yeah, Sega dropped this not too long ago. Oops, let me rewind this. We're going a little too far.
You see, we're on the cusp of success here. But if we don't deal with Kiryu, that'll stall the Tojo clan's land acquisition. No doubt he'll try to stop us, and if he does, the resort deal will end up back at square one. Now, if we snuff out Kiryu, that'll also settle the eviction matter. 2 birds, 1 stone. From there, it's a straight shot to the PM's chair. Sound about right?
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Hello. A pleasure. I'm the Minister of Land, Suzuki.
I know who you are.
I don't like repeating myself. Pack up.
They haven't stopped. We got another eviction notice. I guess we might really have to leave after all.
Both of you are from the Ryudo family. You owe me an explanation for this. We pay our rent on time.
To turn around and get the hell out of Okinawa.
Bullshit! Don't you walk away!
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
But you should know, if it comes to that, I won't hold anything back.
Liberal push for military expansion in the region, Minister of Defense Ryuzo Tamiya, Okinawa Resort Development Deal, Land Minister Yoshinobu Suzuki both paid a visit to the embattled region today.
Defending our nation is all that concerns me.
Indeed. This man Kiryu has found himself in the middle of so many subplots and things happening in this verse. It's crazy. You would think people would stop trying to pick fights with this man, but for some reason they never learn.
To land in Okinawa? What if I do?
Hey, yo.
This business you're caught up in, it all ties back to a story I've been chasing.
The traitor is in league with the man who shot Daigo.
Unfortunately, that also means the main suspect in the 6th chairman's shooting is you.
This war's finally getting started.
If you want to see how a real Yakuza operates, then allow me to demonstrate.
Kazuma-san won't be the only ghost haunting this town.
Who are you guys?
This is the end of the line for you. Kazuma Kiryu.
Freeze! Tamashiro got nothing to do with this place! Spare them.
Oh.
Spare this orphanage, please!
Putting your life on the line doesn't give it any meaning. You're just throwing it away.
It's Wesker?
Come a time when you can show the world what you're made of. For now, just trust me.
Hey, yo.
Light me!
Oh, there's another trailer here. What? How do you do that? Nice immersive. What games are you looking forward to at the end of this year?
What was that?
I'll be looking at that one, Hitokiri. Thank you. I won't be able to do it on stream though. Oh, yo! Oh, the worst bodyguards I've ever seen.
Out here, Daigo Dojima! Stay back, Chairman! They're targeting you! Back up the car! Fuck!
Oh my god!
I've been alone my whole life.
It seems the majority has voted in favor of that, yes. We ask that you take a step back from the R&D department.
Come again? You are aware this is my company, right?
Loved by no one. Needed by no one.
I had no companions save for my own loneliness.
Is this a spinoff?
Hang in there. Hey! Hey! You slippery bastard! What the hell is wrong with you?
Whoa.
Fucking thing all the fucking time!
As I said before, I'm not here to fight you. I'll cut to the chase. Kanda-san, would you like to be my business partner? The truth is, I'm simply looking to make a name for myself in the underworld.
Listen good, Mine. When you exchange cups with your patriarch, you form this bond. One you'd be willing to lay down your own life for. All for your boss. That's how we Yakuza roll. It's what he gets for biting the hand that feeds, though. Anyone ever told you you're one sly fox, Mine? If shit hits the fan and I'm in a real bad spot, you stick your neck out for me.
This world is a nest of vipers. The moment you drop your guard, you'll find a knife in your back.
Shit! Watch out!
Oh.
You alive?
I thought I had finally found it. I caught a glimpse of the light. One I found almost too strong to bear. All that I ever...
Now his boss sliding for him was actually really cool to see.
Did, and all I ever would do, I dedicate to Daigo Dojima.
You see him just sitting here on the roof ore farming while this man's literally looks like he's on his deathbed. Crazy.
I dedicate to Daigo Dojima.
The ore farming technique we haven't seen since the Heian era. This looks really cool. Like this, I would want a poster of this if I could get one. Would definitely want that. What else was I gonna say? It had something to do with these games. I can't remember. I'm drawing blanks now at the worst time possible. Oh, the PSP spinoffs. There's a PSP spinoffs of the Yakuza series that never came over here to America that's actually really good. I'm hoping they eventually get to remastering or redoing those. Would love to see them. Would love to see those. We need that. We need that. But that's going to be all our gaming news and articles for the day. I'm pretty sure like with the state of play happening tonight, we'll cover some more Friday and then get into playing something different. But let me switch screens here while I turn on the PS5 so we can actually play some more Dying Light, man. But it's been interesting seeing like different games that are coming out. Oh, it's been really cool. Been really cool. Let me make sure I unhide that. Oh, there's an update. Whoops. That was 16 seconds. That's fine. I wonder what it's changing. Alright, let's continue the campaign.
Attract the beast to a train tunnel. It's not a volatile. It's smarter, faster, stronger. It attacks in broad daylight. It had me. Could have killed me, but it didn't. It escaped when an explosion collapsed the tunnel. For now, the town hall's safe.
I'm surprised he doesn't remember that he was like literally tied up next to that thing. Then again, that's probably the least of his worries and just trying to make it out alive. I think we got everything we needed. Let's get to this next quest. One thing I really wanted to say is that the sound design for this game is actually really good. There's a mental asylum nearby. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in there. Get away from my house. That's what we do to intruders like you. Oh. Used to be a nice neighborhood for your kind came around. Hold on. No pulse, no service. Right? Like they say he's on the fence, guys. We can't get him. Can't have zombies around here lowering the property value. Those brain-eating thugs. Cool. Ooh, let me find the way to go. One of them tries to bite my neck. Where does she have me going? Over here. You got any fuel on you? Hmm. Let's all stay away from the man with the giant axe. They're not worried about me in the slightest. I'm aiming for the head. No. I just want what's in the back of the ambulance. Let's hope I'm not getting too greedy here. Oh my God. Give me that. Give me. Oh, you're cut in half. Nope. Oh my God. Didn't know I could cut people in half. All right, let's see what's in the back. Please be worth it. Hey, yo, what? I'm sorry, did all the zombies just spawn back? They did. Y'all weren't here 2 seconds ago. It's like either a blessing or a curse in disguise. I'm over here like, why do I hear more boss music? All right. Can I modify this at all? Nope. Nope. Ow. Nothing wrong with a little blunt force trauma, right? He spat on me. I'm not into that. They keep spitting on me. Oh, he's hitting his teammate. Please die. Again. Thank you. Now we have to deal with this man. Oh my God. Let me make some more bandages. Wait, why does it cost alcohol to make that? I'm really not trying to deal with him. He's just tanking it. Sir, please. Back up. That's not good. Thank you. This man was... That's not good. That's not good at all. Excuse me. All right, all right, all right. Oh, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. Gotta get to some high ground. It's over, Anakin. What? Oh my god. Leave me alone. Oh, I messed up now. I was just trying to mind my own bit. This is all for an ambulance, by the way. This is all just to get in the back of an ambulance. Don't run now. Don't run from the beast. My goodness, man. I didn't want to do that, but y'all brought that out of me. I had to unleash my inner alpha. Let me stop. Reminds me of all those like TikTok memes where people are ripping off their shirts and pretending to be a wolf. Don't have to do this. I gotta like be leveling up soon. Oh my god, his brain. No, leave my brain alone. Kick him, please. Oh my goodness. Did the drop kick kill him? No. We're basically slapping his butt really hard until he dies. Somebody just spat on me. There you are. Guess nobody told him spitters are quitters. Got nothing for you. Oh yeah. All these better not be open. Thank you. My goodness, man. I couldn't imagine in real life doing all that for some MREs. Okay. There we go. There's some pistol ammo. I'll take it, I guess. I hope I still kept the pistol. I hope I didn't sell it or get rid of it. That wouldn't be very smart. Sir, you don't want what these other zombies got. I'm trying to save you. Please just walk away. Oops, I'm out of stamina. Now can we finally see what's in here? Thank you. Some bandages, I guess. What did you have on you? That was not worth it. Let me not get sidetracked. I just fought an army of zombies. All right, the Chimera had to have like been somewhere around here. I would say, judging by the trail of bodies, I gotta be going in the right direction, right? More zombies. Now, is it above me or are we... No, okay. So it's gonna be in this general area. Look at his wrist. All right, I'm looking for handprints and feet. I know I gotta be right here. But until I search the thing they want me to see. Is this a quest I can only do at night? I hope not. You know what? I think, well, no. The other quest was the one only at night. Pretty sure they would tell me if I had to be here at night though, yeah? I might have to come back here at night. Because I think I'm right here, yeah, and nothing's popping up, so I might have to come back here at night. Well, that's fun. How far are we from the house? We can go right back up there. Then we'll come back down here and then do our thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. All right, go up here. Upsy daisy. The amount of upper body strength this takes to do, like, this would be extremely frightening. I guess when you're motivated by spite and revenge, nothing's really off the table for you. Defeating an army of zombies, easy. Hunting down a super zombie that's killing fully trained military personnel, just another day on the job, I guess. Your mind is only focused on revenge, nothing seems unreasonable. Oh, that's the Baron's castle over there. I just want to climb up, please. Well, asking you shall receive, I guess. I know I didn't have to go all the way over here. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna find another way up. Pretty sure the car could break my fall if I can make it. Oof, almost didn't make it. That probably made a lot of noise. Oh, there's a way easier way over here. Okay, I should have just came over here. Let me wait until night. We gotta set some preparations before we go fully though. Definitely got some crafting to do. Need some more wiring? I can't make anything. I can't enhance anything either. This is trash. Okay, so gonna need one of these. Some throwing knives. Is this what it's like to be poor in an apocalypse? I'm sorry, we got volatiles around the house? But why? Because y'all know somebody's here? I'm being harassed in my own private property. Like, I want to go outside, but outside is not safe. But I have to do this in order to complete the quest, so we just have to take the risk. That's crazy because I unlocked this door before. And this dude is just patrolling? It's just you? That's crazy. How am I even supposed to get down? Y'all seeing this? You know, get off my wall. I can't use weapons here. I can't even kick him off my... Sir, please. Leave. I can't go anywhere him like this. He's trying his hardest to get over this wall. I want to go to bed so bad. I want to go to bed so bad. Is he stun locked? Okay, cool. That got him to leave. All right. See, I wish I had one more person to play this with, because then I could use my friend as bait. And then we could do the mission a lot easier. But it's just me. So I gotta hold that. Okay. That's crazy. Not to mention, we still got regular zombies out here too. Okay, zombies can't see me right here. That's what this means. Nothing. Okay. Ooh. We're just hoping that these volatiles can't see in the dark. Yep, okay, so we had to come back here at night. Dear Lord. I apologize for how dark it's going to be, but your boy is trying not to get mauled. Okay, cool. I hate it here. You see how they're trying to set me up? They're trying to tell me to turn my flashlight. I'm not doing that right now. It was so much easier to avoid volatiles in the last game because you had like the first game mainly because you had so many different lights. I would even say the second game too because you had a lot of different checkpoints. All of which kind of would help you out.
I guess I better get to that island.
Oh, we gotta get to the island? Cool. Is it turning daytime? I'm sorry? Did we swim to Silent Hill?
What the hell?
I should have just read the gaming news when not about my business today.
Shit!
Oh, we're just going straight into the fight? Oh, she's doing the miss?
Here we go.
What? All right. Oh. Actually, keep running. You're fine. Where is she? She's throwing stuff at me now. You know what? He didn't care. Please use a healing item. Please use a healing item. Just shoved her. She tracks? Oh, I have no repairs remaining. Time for a little police brutality. Ow. Get these ads out the way. Oh my god. We just rocking her. Why are you running? Oh, never mind. Go back to running. On fire. Interesting boss fight. I was not trying to engage with her at all. Used to say they want me to worry about. My goodness. Man, just shot up, man. He literally just mainlining it into his system.
Olivia, I got another stamp.
Man, just like, I feel it in my veins. I feel it coursing through my veins.
Great. You're getting good at this.
Yeah, but I think it's time I found a new hobby.
Stick with it. We're making progress. As soon as I find another Chimera location, I'll let you know.
Okay, in the meantime, I'll go check up on the folks at the town hall.
I gotta make it back to the cheaper town hall. I'm only level 3. They mean to tell me this is a level 11 area? I do want the truck. That was horrifying. Yes, please, skill points. Yes, I need that. And I'm definitely gonna need the stealth expert perk. Seems like there's a lot of different skills that are worth grabbing here. Man, please, we don't have to do this. Nah, I tried asking nicely. She's still alive? Oh my god. Oh, you know what? This is a higher level area. Yo, you're missing a leg, a foot, an arm, a jaw. They're not kidding. Oh, this is the asylum. Excuse me. Where's the actual close objective? Okay, yeah, we gotta drive back. One thing I need to see, I need to look for fuel. Oh, you're still behind me. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Oh my gosh, he's on my bumper. I want to check some of these cars to fuel, but I can't because these zombies won't stop chasing me. Cool. Every slight wrong turn is such a big waste of fuel right now. Definitely need that perk to make cars a lot more viable. Are we still in the level 6 area? Just for a split second, right? I can get some fuel. Nothing. Okay. What about here? Nothing. Okay. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. Excuse me. Seems like a nice little town, you know, when it wasn't run over by zombies. When the locals aren't trying to devour your skin. Oh, another car? This one's gotta have fuel then. Please. Can I get anything that increases my damage besides levels? Or is it just gonna have to be the quality of the weapon? Well, we can enhance the weapons too. I guess I shouldn't be surprised I'm not doing that much damage. I'm still like very early.
believe they're safe, but we still need to be careful. What you're injecting gives you strength, but we don't know its limits.
No, let me go.
Let me know if you feel anything strange, okay?
Destroy the hive. What are they talking about? Is there something near me? I gotta start going in these dark zones, man. Oh. Oh, this hive. Y'all want me to go in here? What do I do here? Do I try a grenade? All right, yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to be inside one of those yet. I don't even want to. Fortunately, the waste of a perfectly good grenade, though. Can you not climb up these now? See, sometimes this game likes to pick and choose what you can and can't climb. Okay. Forgot Kyle's not a stripper, he can't climb poles. Or can he? There we go.
We see what you're doing.
Tonight.
Even if we don't always say it.
The beast you chased away. That tunnel leads to the forest, but who's to say it won't find its way back?
Always a possibility.
Yes, which is why the sheriff would like to have a word with you. She feels we're rather defenseless at the moment.
Gotta go.
Come.
Just watch yourself out there. Kyle, we got a problem. Our backup system is just that. Backup. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to last.
What are you saying?
The plant that powered the town went down about a month ago. We tried contacting the foreman there, but there's no answer.
I sent a squad of rangers to see what was going on, and they never returned. I sent a second squad, and they disappeared too. I asked for volunteers for a third squad, but no one stepped up, and frankly, I can't blame them. So I said I'd go.
And I told her no. If we lose her, we lose our last shred of hope.
Look, I'm no electrician, but maybe I can go check it out and at least see what's going on.
I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to be presumptuous.
But if we can get the power back on, we might just have a chance here.
I'll see what I can do, but no promises.
Surprised she wanted to send a third squad.
People around here are starting to lose faith.
I guess they don't trust that God is watching out for us anymore.
God is watching out for us. He sent us Kyle.
I hope we didn't just send him to his death.
I can still hear you. I got a shop or anything here?
But can't you check?
Everything all right?
I'll just Leave you two.
Kyle, yeah?
In the flesh.
Eli, I heard about you. Maybe you'll have more guts than those deadbeats. I need a favor. You could say it's personal. Concerns my father.
Could say? I can't really see how it wouldn't be.
Well, in a way it is, and in a way it isn't. I better get to the point. My father's got dementia and disappeared 2 days ago. You see, he's been getting worse and worse. Won't come back on his own. Get it?
You did nothing for 2 days?
I did. I rounded up a posse, left town hall, and...
And?
He came back. We were afraid, okay? Out there, outside, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, no doubt.
You don't seem particularly upset, though.
Look, he's a rotten old drunk. A fucking lowlife. That's why my mum left us. Now I'm stuck taking care of him and listening to his nonsensical bullshit. And now what? I'm supposed to cry?
But you still want my help?
Yeah. Else I wouldn't be any fucking different than those brain-dead monsters out there, would I? So I'm playing this game of father and son. And I'm asking you, find him.
All right, fine. Can you tell me more about him? Where do I start looking?
His name's William. Used to be a park ranger. Where to look? Guess you could start by checking our old cottage. It's in the lake basin. He's babbling about the past a lot lately. Talking about time we used to spend there.
All right, I'll try to find him.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I'm pretty sure his dad's dead. I'm just assuming anybody that's gone missing is just dead in this verse.
Bandits? Fuck.
Baron's put together quite a crew. A crew that's all fucked in the head.
Got anybody that sells anything in here? Quartermaster of some sort?
Well, if it ain't trouble on two legs.
Oh wait, I'm going in circles now.
Kyle, quit working it out.
Yeah, but no, right here, right? This is the cafeteria. He probably doesn't sell anything.
A jacuzzi. Oh.
Feels safer here whenever you're nearby.
It's dangerous these days.
Anything from anybody?
What do you?
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's selling anything right now.
Was it even safer before? Well, when there was power, at least we had traps. Ah, screw them traps. When you...
Yeah, I guess if they did, it would show up. Whoa. Like I said, beautiful town when everybody isn't trying to eat you, because this looks nice.
Castor Woods is crawling with infected. You can't kill them all. Sometimes it's best just to run. It's a losing battle trying to kill every single one.
Thanks for the tip, Sheriff. I was just about to kill them all.
Oh, that is crazy. Oh, that's tragic. I didn't even try to like move. I tried to jump and then drop kick the zombie, but I fell off. Kyle, what are you doing? Kyle, what are you doing? You just stopped climbing. That's gotta hurt. I say both y'all could go. Dropkick never gets old. Nothing. Really is not worth it fighting every single zombie. They made sure of that. I'm sorry, it just never gets old.
Crane, do you copy?
Read you loud and clear. What's up, Sheriff?
If you get there and the power plant is totally foobar, just walk away. No reason to risk your life for no good reason.
I have a good reason, and if I can get it up and running, I'm gonna expect something in return.
Our respect and admiration?
That's a given. No, I'm gonna expect you to do something for me.
And what might that be?
I haven't figured that out yet, but when I do, I'll let you know.
You get that power plant online, and we will owe you. Big time.
Man, Kyle's like a great athlete. Because even with all his like military training and stuff now that he was still able to do so much in so little time. Like climbing buildings, jumping around, sprinting everywhere.
Olivia, it's Kyle. Do you copy?
What's up?
I'm headed to the power plant. The locals asked me to find out why it's down.
You're trying to get yourself in their good graces.
Something like that. If I scratch their back, I'm hoping they'll scratch mine.
You know how to get the power plant up and running? You can't just unplug it and plug it back in again, you know?
Ye of little faith.
I can find one human being in here, that'd be great.
Yeah, you! Better stay back! There are fighters everywhere, and they will tear you to shreds!
Guess that foreman is still alive after all.
Nice. All right. He's not lying, they are everywhere. Oh. I'm surprised he would go as far as to place spikes up here, but after seeing what be running around in this universe, you can never be too safe. You can never be too careful. That volatile was sitting there tanking UV lights for 10 minutes trying to kill me. That's crazy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's crazy. I didn't even get time to move backwards. I guess I must have hit the spikes that were covered by flowers or something. Oh my god, I'm all the way back here? Had to have been some spikes covered by those flowers. That's the only way that I can explain that. But that's still crazy they would put those right there and they would do so much damage in such little time. Like they're just spikes. Where the vehicle's at? I don't want to run all the way back. That's not worth it. That is crazy. 4. Yo, what's up, CJ? Appreciate you popping in. I'm trying not to get eaten in Dying Light, but I was just hold and died, so I have to run all the way back. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. I'm just a little upset. Just a little upset. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's hard, but it's pretty fun. Like, if you can get multiple people to play this with, it's a lot easier. Catch me. Thank you. Yeah, you can play through the whole thing in story mode. Hold on. Oh, this is free XP. Oh, this is free. Oh, not as free as I would like, but still kind of free. Drink some water real quick. Oh, does this? Hold on, what did I just drink? I must have sprayed that axe on me. Brother, what? What does this do? They're dying. What just happened? They're treating me like I have the cheese touch. So my skin ain't no good to eat? Oh, nope. What just happened? What? Am I stuck now? Am I? Stop drinking the water, Crane. What is happening? This is a glitch. I'm bugged out. I can't open the menu. Okay, thank you. Bro, what was that? What did I drink? I don't know what just happened. Back up. Back up. His hard hat actually stopped my blade. OSHA gonna love that. No. I'm taking. Hey. I don't know what just happened there. I'm assuming the drink did something, but I've never. Like, what? What is that? I'm not complaining. What you got on you? Yep. Thank you for donating to the less fortunate. Appreciate all y'all. You know, even during the zombie apocalypse, we all about chasing that bag. Crane, stop drinking. Oh my god. We pretty much cleared out this whole entire area. Like, what was that? Oh wait, hold on. Can we? Yeah, how far would it let me wall run up? Okay. All right, so maybe if we can go up here and climb to the side, right? cool. I hate it here. Everything looks so climbable, but I can't climb anything. We're gonna find a way in. I saw a ladder we could kick down, so clearly I'm supposed to be up there in some way, shape, or form. Hey, yo. What's in here? Luckily, I don't think zombies can fit in here. Okay. Alright, so we can climb up here for... okay. Starting to see somewhat of a vision. Are they gonna... Nah, they're probably not gonna let me climb that. Why'd they put spikes up here, man? I don't know exactly why they did it. Zombies get like a 20-foot vert. Like, yeah, I would have put spikes up here too. Crazy. You mean to tell me with all my beastly enhancements I can't make that jump? Alright. Alright, let me not die to spikes this time. That was embarrassing. Yeah, this is where I came last time, and that's why I died. All right, so there's a spot right here. All right, cool. Makes climbing that much easier. Do I hear zombies? Please don't be any volatiles. That's all I ask.
You the foreman?
Yeah, Lorgo. How the hell did you get in here?
Same way you did.
And now you're as trapped as I am. You stupid pig-headed idiot.
I'm trying to help you here, moron.
I'm the moron. Didn't I tell you not to come here?
Well, you couldn't fix it?
Fix it? Fuck that. I'm not going down there. They would tear me apart.
How about I try? We can stay on the radio and you can guide me through.
Guide you through? Ha! Something blew up down there. Half the building is flooded. What kind of idiot are you?
Just the kind of idiot that'll kick your ass if you don't adjust your goddamn attitude.
Fine. You want to go down there? Have at it. It's your funeral.
Love that can-do spirit. So where do I start? How do I get in?
Get on the roof. I'll point you in the right direction.
Keep your radio on. The name's Crane, by the way.
Okay.
Go. How do I get in?
You see that other building? There's a busted window.
It's crazy. Sooner or later in this universe, these volatiles are gonna figure out how to climb these ladders. Most of them don't even need to, though. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ow. Now we have to figure out how to get in this other building. This is Assassin's Creed Ezio. I have no problem climbing. Oh, that's trash. What? Crazy. Oh, wow, that's crazy. What's in here? Just we can lockpick? I'll take it. The way he's just ragdolling zombies is always so crazy to me. You think he sees this on the camera? I'll be horrified. I haven't had that happen yet. Didn't even know you could cut off zombie heads like that and they would still be standing. Nope, down you go. You next. You know, three's a party. We're all about efficiency around here. Right this way, folks. You know, summertime, it's hot. Perfect time to go for a swim. Yep. Mm-hmm. I guess he decided to save me the trouble. No, you never want to let anything go to waste, right? Give me that. Can we climb up this? Please? What? I guess not. Oh. Crazy. Whoa, why does he keep diving like this? But I'm not doing that on purpose. So we just can't climb these. That's crazy. Guess we gotta go on this side.
Let's see if I still got it.
I was gonna cry if you could. Whoa! I was gonna cry if you couldn't climb that. Ow. I hate it here. So instead of like him grabbing it, he's wall running, which is causing some issues. Which I don't even know if the game wants me to do wall running yet. Yeah, like it almost happened again there. Okay. Kyle, please climb.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh, we have to actually lockpick this. I didn't think this is where we were supposed to go.
So what am I looking for?
The turbines, they're in the main building, but I doubt you can get them going.
Just point me in the right direction.
I'm just happy they haven't thrown any zombies in vents. That's unfortunate. Can we all just get along? Prepare, please. Oh, no repair for this either. Okay. Look at her jaw. Oh, his jaw. Where'd his leg go? I don't remember cutting one of his legs off. Ooh, thank you. Everybody's worried about the power going out. I'm just trying to loot. Very easy? I'm sure it won't be that easy. Nope, it's very easy.
Largo, do you want to explain to me why you have power in your control room, but there's no power down here?
It's the reserve line. There's not enough power to run the whole place. But there's just enough to keep me out of the dark.
Well, I need some light in here, so...
Okay. All right. Gonna need one of these. Gonna need two of these.
Shut down your power for now.
Not the hand grenade. Where's the...
Shit, fine. But it isn't gonna power everything. The reserve line's only good for emergency light.
Got it.
Let's see, they brought the exploders back. Do you still have my knife, sir? Didn't think so. I missed. I missed again? No, I gotta sneeze. You must stay focused.
Shit. Can't reach the turbines. They're all underwater.
Didn't I
This is not good.
at a moment ago?
I'm gonna look for a way to drain the water.
You're going to get yourself killed.
What's this? Oh, we now have to deal with a new zombie type that seems intent on blowing itself up. And it's not even giving us anything for it, unfortunately. I'll take this. I guess we going swimming.
There's the problem. I need to close off that pipe somehow.
We go back just in case I start drowning. Whoa, why does that happen? I don't hold up, like he sinks. And then he just randomly sinks back to the ground like this. It's so weird. I guess I'm taking damage now. Please. Bro, what is... Oh my god. That's so weird. I was out of the water.
All right, there's the problem. I need to close off that pipe somehow.
It's so stupid.
Did it.
We're gonna have to run past those zombies again.
Largo, I cut off the water coming in, but I still need to drain the flooded area. There must be a pump down here, right?
On the ground level, I think. Doubt it's working though.
Love that optimistic attitude.
Realistic. But hey, if you want to get yourself killed, who am I to stand in your way?
Oh. Oh. Did not work. That did not work.
Largo, I cut off the water coming in, but I still need to drain the flooded area. There must be a pump down here, right?
On the ground level, I think. Doubt it's working though.
Love that optimistic attitude.
What kind of throw is that?
Hey, if you want to get yourself killed, who am I to stand in your way?
Save. Just have to give it another try just in case. Oh, he didn't move because he knew there was nowhere else for me to go. There's a perk for better stamina management. I need it.
Pump's offline.
What did I tell you? Plant's running on backup, remember? That reserve line only powers a few critical functions.
Can we use that line to power up the pump or not?
Probably not.
Well, since you've been wrong about everything so far, I'm gonna look for a backup circuit.
That's your funeral.
Yeah. I don't think we have to go back here. Where else do they want me to go? Is there another door back here? No, some more lockers. Okay, so we gotta go out and around, I think. Is there anything important up here? No door. Oh! You're always trying to set up other up for failure. Knew they were gonna do it at least once or twice. And the zombie there is evil. Not the biggest fan of these.
What the hell? Backup power went on. You do that?
Yeah, I'm working something out.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, come on.
Nice, that takes care of the flooding issue.
Finally. Now to check below.
All the new zombies loading in. Oh yeah, no, that's actually all the new zombies loading in. Infected. Oh, so y'all were just in the water, huh? All right, king of the hill, king of the hill. All right, cool. I need y'all to back up. I do like the little additions of like that man Crane sounding more and more beast-like when he gets tired, or when he really has to put in some real effort. Just because he's been experimented on and is not like a normal human being. upgrade my weapon. My goodness, man. It's gotta smell horrible in here.
Largo, the turbines won't stay on.
Turbines need water to keep them running. And along with everything else, the feed pipe is broken.
Well, there must be a way to get water to them.
There's an auxiliary water intake, but that's probably busted too. Told you, we're wasting your time.
You are just a ray of sunshine, you know that?
Are a few pipes still down here? They are. Well, that's just very nice. That sounds really painful. Hey. They're just kind of annoying now.
Hey, Largo, I'm seeing a red pipe. Is that the other water intake?
Could be. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of colorblind.
Yeah, I'll use it as a bypass. There's a valve, but it doesn't have a handle.
Maybe it broke off?
Or maybe you want me to come up there and break your head off?
Relax. I'm just messing with you. You need to find a valve wrench. Should be one lying around. Check the rooms nearby.
Okay, a valve wrench. Well, hopefully it wouldn't be in the water. Now can I go in here? No, so we gotta find some way to get into the storage room. Okay. Definitely gonna be zombies in here.
Got it.
Military medkit. I don't like how much they're giving me stuff. It's very scary. That means I'm gonna need some of this stuff. I will take the fuel though. Man's did that barehanded.
happening.
All right.
Let's see if that worked.
Looks powered to me.
What the hell? You did it. Well, what do you know? You're not as stupid as you look. Meet me on the first floor. I got something for you.
I guess all the other zombies just kind of disappeared.
Got to hand it to you. Don't give up easy.
Well, you sure didn't make it easy.
That's because the Baron shut this plant down for a reason. And he wanted it to stay that way. Yeah, I work for the big man. Did I forget to mention that?
Heads where I can see them!
Oh, Lord.
The Baron can't wait to see you again. Move it!
I wouldn't push me if I were you. You don't want to piss me off.
Move!
You're gonna see a really ugly side of me.
Back off.
Oh, here we go. This is great. Oh my God, his skull. Don't run. This is what you wanted. To be fair, he did try to warn them. Oh, they're not letting me stay in the beast mode? That's fair. Oh, we do have a gun. With no ammo. We have another gun and this one is ammo. You know what? Nothing a drop kick can't solve. That one's broken.
I told you not to piss me off. I gotta get that power back on.
A military machete? I'll take that. Let's get rid of the shovel. We're never using that again. I'm gonna shoot that other guy in the head if I see him again. The Baron has so many different people working for him. It's crazy. You would think he has half of humanity on his payroll the way he be going through soldiers.
Sheriff, the power plant's back up. The Baron's the one who shut it down.
The Baron? Did you find my rangers?
No, the Baron's men probably took him out. And here come more of them. I'm gonna make sure the power stays on.
You should just get out of there.
Not until I finish what I started.
We do not want a war with the Baron.
That war is already coming, whether you want it or not.
Not wrong. I was gonna say, did she miss the message where he said the Baron took them out? I need to finish looting. Oh. That's what you do whenever someone's trying to jump you. They did not know I had a gun on me. When I up this pole, I'm switching on everybody. I'm talking about everybody. I guess they did not expect me to have this gun. I guess we can dismantle one of these, yeah. Another one. They don't know I've been robbing military convoys for like the last 24 hours.
Not so tough now, are you?
You don't want these problems, sir. Oh my God, his face! Oh. I don't want to waste a bullet, so I'm just trying my best to one-tap people. I'll take that. Yeah, let me use my rifle actually a little bit.
Sheriff, the plant's up and running. You're gonna need to send some people here if you want to keep it that way.
Get yourself back here. We need to talk.
Ooh, it's a safe zone now. Man said, did I forget to mention I work for the Baron? Ooh, if I see him again, he's dead. They shouldn't kill me. Oh, let me help this man out if we can.
Olivia, the power plant is back online.
You are a man of many talents, Mr. Crane.
Can I get up here?
Was the one who shut it down. I'm thinking he wants the valley under his thumb. Without any electricity, they'd be at his mercy.
Sounds like something he'd do.
Now I just have to convince the folks at the town hall they can't give in to a bully. Because once you do, they're too into it.
Check that out.
All right, let me get to this vehicle and then let me drive to him. Take them out, drive back, and then we'll probably end the stream there. Oh. That was bad. I looked down for 2 seconds and almost died. Unfortunately, that makes sense. All you gotta do is be a little too slow or slip up once. How am I gonna get up here to save this person? How long is this place? Ooh, no.
Kyle, this is Pietro.
I think unfortunately they cook.
Who?
Pietro the handyman at the town hall. You don't know me, but I know you. I've seen you around. I hear you got the power plant back online. Yet the substations still need to be reset. Otherwise, the juice won't get funneled to the devices in the area that help us to hide and survive.
Yeah, okay, I can lend you guys a hand.
Thanks, Kaya. The substation halfway between us and the plant is the most important. It feeds the old town grid.
I got it. I'll call you once I'm there.
The cable guy. Actually, you know what? We can take this convoy using this vehicle. Oh my god. I don't want to lose the vehicle permanently though. Ow. No way. Oh my god. Y'all gonna stop spitting on me. I'm enjoying its Snarf. It's somewhere between Dying Light 1 and 2. If you like the first one, it basically adds up a lot of the what made the first one great, what made the second one great into this game. This game is built off of 2's engine though, so because it was originally supposed to be DLC that expanded out into its own game because they kept increasing the scope. Ooh, this is a modern saber, so something has to go. Little buggy, little couple glitches here and there, but if you played Dying Light 1 and 2, you pretty much know what to expect here. The new beast mechanics and stuff are cool, but nothing groundbreaking. Kind of like a return to form almost. We got guns. We got guns, got vehicles. That's what I'm grabbing fuel for now, actually. Different types of guns too, apparently. And yeah, if you shoot a human in the head with a pistol or like, you know, a shotgun, they're going to die immediately. Speaking of pistol ammo, I remember in Dying Light 2, they really tried to just pitch to us the idea that all guns are gone for a hot minute, and we went a very long time without getting any guns in that game. Did not feel the best. Yeah, actually, is this better than a pistol I have now? No, it's not. Wait, this game clearly expects you to craft a lot. And the volatiles are scary. Night is scary again. Night is without a doubt scary again. Because running around at night feels awful. In terms of like, there's so many different things that can kill me. As it should. Okay, that zombie hasn't seen me. Alright. Where did I park? Directly ahead, okay. That was completely worth it. That was more than loot that I got from the last 3 military convoys. Also, and I like the fact that you can switch the camera from first to third person when you're in cars. The only real big thing I say is that this game is now crossplay, which is insane to me. Like in this day and age, for a game like this to not be crossplay. Let me refuel. Oh, we were right here. We didn't need to. Hello. And the architecture in the actual neighborhood is beautiful. There's a lot of stuff you can climb on, a lot of stuff you can use. But then again, there's also stuff that like it looks like you should be able to climb on that you can't. But then I think any game with like parkour system suffers from that though, unfortunately. Except for maybe Assassin's Creed Unity. Ironically, I think that's the best the parkour has ever been in the series, and they have not been able to get back to that.
There he is. How's it hanging?
You did it, and I'm grateful. But I worry about sending our people out there. And we can't make an enemy of the Baron.
He's already our enemy.
Without power, we might not survive here. But we can't stand against the Baron. He has an army.
We can. If we can get all the other survivors in the valley to stand with us.
And how are we going to do that? Everyone is just fighting to survive.
I'm with Florence on this one, Crane. Open war with the Baron would be suicide.
So we take our time, gather allies, keep an eye on what he's doing, learn what we can, get intel on him.
I like that idea.
I'm not so sure, Jacob. We should focus on rebuilding this place, especially now that the power's back on.
Why can't we do both? Concentrate on rebuilding and keep watch on the Baron. They know me, so I'm thinking you should send some rangers out to check on what his men are up to. Meanwhile, I'll help get this place up and running.
Fine. I'll send some patrols to keep an eye on the Baron's men.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Let me know what you find.
All right.
Being slower here in Castor Woods.
clean my rival.
You were being tortured and experimented on for 13 years by a Baron trying to do experiments with human DNA.
What's up?
And now you're trying to spin a block on them after escaping.
Of another Chimera test site.
It's a revenge story.
It says something about an old monument. The test entry is outdated, but someone at the town hall might know more. It's worth asking.
And I'll see what I can find out.
The swamp then?
The swamp what?
And so that's why you have like different powers and different abilities.
Hey, Kyle. I hear you're up.
Let me skip this.
Oh, got it. Okay, well, here's the thing. One is near a well.
What? Yeah.
Send out her people to the swamps, though.
Alright, yeah. But appreciate you stopping by, Snarf, but I have to end things here. Unfortunately, I need to start getting ready for work. Let me skip this. But thank you guys so much for popping in. Really appreciate each and every last one of you, especially anybody who may have been lurking, hanging out in the background. Dre, appreciate you for stopping by as well. Snarf, you too, of course. CJ, Rayvon, Butosai, Immersive, Blade, Nightmares, John, and anybody else, like I said before, who may be in the background. We'll be back Friday. Not entirely sure what we'll be playing, but I'll let you guys know what it is. Or maybe not. If I don't show up, I'm just letting my voice rest. I've been doing a lot of speaking this week, and I think I'm starting to feel like a little bit of a back blow because of that. I mean, snooze is ad. But like I said before, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a night. You're all wonderful people. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, just know I appreciate you either way. Let me see who's live right now that we can raid. Because I know we have the Tokyo Game Show going on right now, so that's definitely something to look forward to. I don't think anybody's live currently that I know personally. Oh, well, I guess this will be the first time we don't raid, so we'll just end after the outro. But yeah, guess I'll catch you guys Friday. I almost said Monday, thinking today's Friday. Almost got myself unnecessarily excited. But I'll see you guys then.